Okay, so I want to chime in on this debate. Would you rather be alone with a man or a bear? And I just want to clarify for the men who don't understand, and for the women too. There's a lot of women who don't understand either. First of all, this is hypothetical. You okay, baby? No woman in their right mind is choosing to be with a real bear, an untamed bear, a bear that's not literally accustomed to being around humans because it will maul you. So let's start there. We're not stupid. But let's talk about the man side. The reason why a woman would not logically choose a man is because there are a lot of men who are unhinged too. A lot of men who have not been tamed too. So for the men who are trying to say that women are just being delusional by saying that they would choose a bear, let me show you an example of what happened to me being alone with a man. And before I show you this picture, we had a newborn baby. She's 5 now, right there. Actually, her. We had a newborn baby, and she was 4 months old, and I had her. She was 1. She was by my ex-husband, and this man was mad at me because I had sent her with her biological father, um, because it was court mandated. That's the only reason he was mad at me. You good? Because it was court mandated, and I sent her with her father, and he felt like I should not have been sending her with her father because I was with him, and my ex-husband was abusive. Right? So when he finds this out, I'm driving. He tells me to turn. You good, baby? Slow down with that popsicle. He tells me to turn a certain way while I'm driving, and I don't turn as fast as he feels like I should turn. So he starts punching me in my jaw while I'm driving. Watch out, Rihanna. A bear didn't do that to me. A man did. So although all men wouldn't do that, let me show you something else that was done too. I had bruises like this all up and down both of my arms, and I also had a big green square on my leg because I was stumped and my ribs got broken by the father of my children. Not to mention all the bruises that I covered up over the years just to save face. Maybe at the end of the day, there are women out here being killed. There are women out here being sent to mental institutions behind things that are being done to them by men. So instead of trying to boost your ego because you're not abusive, how about you just have some empathy for the fact that there's literally a whole gender afraid of your gender because of things that multiple people in your gender are doing. That's not to say all men are like that, but there are some very prestigious men who are like that. There are some celebrity men who are like that. It's not just the poor thugs, and y'all say stay away from the men who aren't equally yoked. It's some men that you would think were equally yoked with you who will still snatch you up. There's men who will grape you by putting stuff inside your drinks. There's men who will become friends with you and then wind up graping you. There are men who will do so much to you. There were men who will be in a whole relationship with you and be cheating on you, be abusive to you, be financially abusive to you, but won't let you go anywhere without a fight, and will literally tell you that they will kill you if you leave. There are so many things that men will do to invalidate your existence and make you feel like you need them, even if you know that you don't. So if women who have lived through that type of trauma are literally afraid of men, how dare you get on this app, man or woman, how dare you get on this app and try and invalidate their experience just because it's not your experience? How dare you do that? It's crazy to me. If you can't relate to something, that does not invalidate it. If you've never been through something, that does not negate the fact that it still happens. If it's not in your character to do that, that does not negate the fact that it is in someone's character to do that. So if you don't want to just keep scrolling, give some sort of positive words to the women who feel this way instead of literally getting on this app trying to defend your gender or defend men, and you're a woman, and just because you're a woman who hasn't been abused does not mean that there are not women out here who literally are having PTSD, who are on meds, who are having drug addictions, all behind things that men have done to them. Now, I don't feel like it's okay to not want to be around men. Yeah, you definitely need trauma therapy. You need healing. You need all of that. I'm not saying continue to live that way. But whoever is in that season of being afraid of men, you don't have a right to tell them that they can't be afraid of men. You don't have a right to tell them that. You can offer them some pointers. You can offer them some help. You can share some love with them. You can give them a positive comment. But all you're doing is adding to the narrative that they already have in their head that all men are crazy. If that's the way you're going to react to a woman saying that they would rather be with a bear than a man. No woman wants to walk up to an estranged bear and hug it. But a lot of women don't want to walk up to an estranged man and hug him either. Or the man in their house.